no hand overstay, please.
Hey, please just
Doors
Oh,
ready,
run
fast
right.
forward.
All right, we can go again. It was the police. We were almost out of the way.
They could have went on around.
They were going around and they screamed, "Pull over!" Even though they were already around us. I don't know, Eustace.
I don't know. I don't understand officers and law.
Not after tonight, not after hearing the stuff we've heard.
Yeah. There's no justice in this town.
Take those witness statements and then not even listen to the witnesses. Why would you take the statements? Why just not say no? We don't want any statements from anyone. We've already made our choice.
Why even have a trial? Why waste people's time?
Why bother?
Execute on the spot.
Yeah.
There's somebody over there dancing.
Should we join in? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, it is you. I hope that was you. I didn't know.
Howdy do.
Yes.
Miss Elvani and Eustace, welcome, welcome. How are
How
y'all?
do? We're doing well. I don't know if you know that the lemon trees had arrived in Saint Denis. I wanted you to know that. I know you were looking the other day.
Oh, thank God. I went all the way to Mexico. I found them there too, but like, it was such a pain, you know?
2 days ago, there were no lemon trees. Today, lemon trees. Do you know where you met us, where the peach trees were located?
Yes, ma'am.
Just on the other side of the barn that's there at the peach trees, there is now a whole orchard of lemon trees there.
Oh my God. I swear to God, these naturalists are so conservative with their fruits. I mean, honestly, maybe they should just come to Limpany where all the fruits are anyway.
Oh! But we came here just to let you know the lemon trees were there. I still haven't found the lime trees over there, but someone said they are there, but I don't know if they're talking about the lemons, of course.
Oh, so true. Well, thank you for letting me. I appreciate that. While
You're
you're
very
all
welcome.
here, did you want to look over our menu, see what kind of wares we have?
Yes.
Yeah, go right ahead. I was just dancing on my own, Robin the remix. I mean, what?
Oh,
Yeah,
I love that one.
yeah, me too.
When you can dance on your own. It's
Honestly,
one of my favorites.
I mean, I kind of have to these days. You know, I'm not really doing good with love these days. You know, I was just humped and dumped like not too long ago, so that's why I'm like having a moment.
No.
Yeah,
Did
well, you know, it was like it's spicy until it wasn't. You know.
you interested in a little card reading or anything? I can read your
You know what?
cards for you.
Actually, fuck yeah, I am. Um, although we could do it at the campfire, maybe, unless you need like an actual table.
No, I don't need a table. I'm just going to hold the cards, but we can go wherever. What
Yeah,
looks nice here? I haven't been all around.
I would love that.
All right, just take us where you want to sit.
Okay, yes. Well, first off, let me hold on. Let me go to the bank right quick.
I wish I would fix the animation where I'm not doing this spitting and throwing.
Okay, love, I am ready for your mysticism right over
All
here.
right. Watch for snakes, Eustace.
No, actually, the bench is fine. I don't know. There's just something about that fire. Ever since I saw somebody get lit
Oh,
on fire over there, it
what?
just doesn't feel the same. Yeah, he was like dancing, but then he danced right into the fire. It was a right mess. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Is
you
it
know.
okay if I join listening to your reading?
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way. Besides, I always love being around water because I'm a water sign.
Oh, I'm a water sign. That's exciting.
Yeah, sort of, kind of. I'm mostly a crybaby because of it. Okay, I'm ready.
I'm going to shuffle the cards here. Gonna clear the energy from earlier.
Absolutely. You know, I do that when I'm about to eat certain foods. Like I do the palate cleanser.
The palate cleanser.
Yeah. You know, a good friend of mine, Mr. Yakamoto, he used to eat ginger before he would eat his sushi.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh, that gets the taste buds going, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I said, "This isn't ginger." And he said, "Yes, it is." And I said, "Then why is it pink?" And he said, "You don't want to know." And I said, "Okay."
Oh, all right. I'm going to fan these cards out for you, and you just let me know. I'm going to run my finger along the cards after they're fanned here, and you
Okay.
let me know. I, you don't have to tell the question if you don't want to. If you do tell the question, I can help a little bit more, but you can always keep the question to yourself as well, and we'll just see what the cards have to tell us about it.
Okay. Mm.
Is there a past, a present, and a future in this question, do you think?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to draw 3 cards for you. We're going to draw one for your past first, and then we'll draw one for your present, and then one for your future. I'm going to fan them out, and I'm going to run my finger along them, and you tell me where to stop, and I'm going to pull that card for your past.
Okay. Okay, right there.
Right, I have that one. And then we're going to do the same, this time for one for your present. I'm going to run my finger along them. You tell me when.
Okay, that one. Mm.
And now for the final one for the future. Running my finger now.
Oh, that one. That one.
Such energy on that one.
I know, right?
All right, I've got them. Let's take a look at the past in this situation. Hmm. This is a card of connection, of learning how to associate to the world around you. Play is key with this card, for the child learns through touch and interaction. They use their intuition to instinctively understand the world around them. Now it is your turn to connect to the waters of life and grow your connection to the world around you. You did mention water earlier.
Yes, my family's from Texas, but more specifically, we used to live by the Gulf Coast, and so
Oh,
spending time near the water reminds me very much of my childhood.
all right. Does
That's
that make
precious.
sense for the past in this situation for you?
Say
I
that
can.
one more time.
Does that make sense in the past for this situation that you have in your mind for you?
Yes.
I can tell you what's on the cards as well if you'd like an explanation of them.
I wouldn't mind that if you have the time.
Sure. Under the water, the undines learn and play. A young undine wears a shell on their head. To their left, an undine kneels, keen on watching the youth play. Her black hair flows up in the water. A school of fish swim through the water overhead. Sometimes it helps when people know what's on the cards. It's a little bit of the explanation for them, I found.
No, absolutely. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Mm.
All right. Did you need any further explanation at all?
I guess. So you're saying from my past that um I need to connect with you know what really maybe made me happy as a youth. Is that what you're saying?
I can read it one more time. Uh, the card of connection, of learning how to associate to the world around you. Play is key in this card. The child learns through touch and interaction. They use their intuition to instinctively understand the world around them. Now it is your turn to connect to the waters of life and grow your connection to the world around you. It's sort of like the beginning of the childhood, I guess, if you see it that way. And it's talking about growing your connection to the world around you. So branching out and becoming your own person in a way. Maybe that relates to your question. I'm not sure.
It does. I've been
Right?
having a lot of self doubts regarding like trust, but more specifically trust in myself. Cuz I feel like I keep making the same mistakes or like I'm not really believing in myself a lot lately. And
Hmm. Did you
yeah,
want to take a look at the card for the present?
I do. Yes, please. Mm.
Let's look at this card. Now is the time to take hold of the unexpected offering that is coming your way. The world is giving you exactly what you need right now. Push aside your doubts and reach out for what is yours. It is exactly what you need right now.
So you're telling me that all these men coming out of the corners of the world in different cities that I travel that are coming to me to you know how do I put this to come. I should embrace all of that because it's raining men right now from me, but also I can't let any of them stick. They just keep like I told you earlier, they just keep
Hmm.
humping and dumping.
Hmm. Well, I can read you what the card has on it here. We can
Okay,
take a look at the imagery, see what we see.
sounds good.
Hmm. The good folk rise up from the waters to offer a present. Their long, spiny fingers push the object higher into the air. A person hovers at the edge of the cliff, watching with rapt curiosity. She wears a kerchief around her head, and it gives the illusion she is in touch with her inner knowings.
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm starting to see uh, the connection of it. You know what I mean? Like maybe, all of these toads, so to speak, that I keep kissing are like a way for me to like trials, like because you were talking about like trusting myself or my intuition, and then like maybe all these trials are to kind of like make me, yeah, I don't know, uh, like remember myself.
It is talking about something unexpected, though.
Oh yeah, trust me.
I
Every
don't
time
know.
they slip in, it's unexpected. It's just like
Oh,
know.
ooh, uh-huh. All right. Should we take a look at the future? I want you to know that the future is malleable. The future does change. Today's future may not be tomorrow's future, but we can take a look at what the future holds right now, if you would like.
Absolutely, I'm ready.
You've drawn the card of the fond farewell. Fond farewells are never easy. If you've drawn this card, you're being asked to let go of something. This is the only way that you can clear yourself so that you can move forward towards what you're reaching for. I can tell you what's on the card also. It may help.
Yes, I would like that.
It is late in the evening. Two worlds are colliding for perhaps the last time. An elderly gentleman bids fond farewell to his fairy companion in a misty field. There is a scene that he is leaving this world and moving to the next. He he's never forgotten the good folk, but he must say goodbye one more time.
Thank you, Miss O'Lady.
You're very welcome. I do hope that it helped to clarify something for you. I can draw another card for clarification, or we can draw a
No,
card that's a yes no card if you would like to.
no, no, I appreciate you for doing that. I just,
Hmm.
there's some times or some things in life where people need to hear things, and
Mm,
while it's bittersweet, and I know that I need to do it. It's just never easy. People think that getting older, just because you're wiser, it means that, you're able to handle yourself more.
mhm,
But really, in all actuality, it just means that the pain of life that you once knew is now more true. But of course, like, on the other hand, it makes it beautiful, but it doesn't hurt any less. And I'm trying my best these days to stand
mm.
strong. I just,
You just stay strong.
That's all you can do.
yeah, I just,
Tomorrow is also another day. Things change.
so
The
true. I was just telling my good friend, hey, he's the husband of the shop owner here, Mr. Darren Silvers,
uh-huh.
that, usually my stone is rolling, but today my stone is collecting moss. And
Oh,
I don't know, I maybe just need to breathe that I admit, but yes,
well,
there are a lot of things in my life right now I'm working on letting go. I just, it's never easy facing reality, so to speak.
it's not easy. I do know
Yeah,
that. But I do want you to know that the the future is changeable. We can't do much about the past, right? And today we've made choices, but tomorrow we can always change anything. It just depends. Depends on what you want your future to be. You can map your own future.
yeah. I'm trying my best to remember that, but until then, I just keep dancing on my own.
Oh, it's all
Yeah.
right for us to spend a little bit of time alone too. Sometimes when you're alone, you need a rest and you need to think about yourself for a moment. And you need to treat yourself kindly also. Some people forget that sometimes.
I Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do my best to be respectful to everyone that I encounter, but being nice to myself is not something I'm really good at. In my family, we were only ever really taught to give, not really receive, and
Hmm.
so it makes it hard sometimes to um to always believe the kindness of others, especially when there's so many people that are so ugly all the time,
There
and
are,
they use the kindness sometimes to get their own ends and all that.
well, you said you were a water sign as well, and it's a very emotional sign. It's hard
Yeah,
sometimes for the emotional people of the world. We have a depth to us that people don't understand, and sometimes that depth gets injured.
your water sign as well, Miss Alvani.
I am, yes.
Oh yeah, which one are you?
The little fishers.
Yo, I love a Pisces. My best friend is a Pisces.
Oh,
Yeah, she's real kind. She owns this shop, Mrs. Amelia Silvers. She's a very strong woman. She's how do I put this? I always describe her like a thunderstorm. She's
mm.
very quiet, and then her voice is very delicate. But when she's ready to use her voice, even though she's not shouting, it shudders and it makes you feel so powerful.
Oh.
Hmm.
There are people like that. There are people that carry a powerful energy with them, it feels like.
Yeah, yeah. Except
People
hers
you
is
want to.
shrouded in kindness.
Yeah. Well, it can go in different directions.
Yeah. I want to give you this because I want to say thank you so much for your
No.
reading.
No, you can't do
Absolutely.
that.
Oh,
That
I
is
did
far
it.
too much.
No, oh, you better not. You better not give it back to me. I will be sore if you do.
Mm,
But how
well,
about this? If you really do feel so like something about it, then why don't you peruse the shop and you could
yes,
get something from there. How about that?
absolutely. Yes, let's look at your shop.
Mhm. Thank you so much, Mrs. Alvani. I appreciate you.
You're very welcome. I do hope that I helped you with your question that you had today.
I, you did. I just it never gets easier with decisions, you know?
It doesn't. I know how that is.
And I love that you're wearing pink today. On
Oh,
Wednesdays we wear pink, and you also get a special discount.
I do if I'm wearing pink. Oh, that's
Yeah, look right
exciting.
here on the
What?
menu. Yes. So in the middle of town in Limpene, we have that lovely cherry blossom tree, and that is Limpene's pride color. So, on
Oh,
Wednesdays, if you're wearing pink to show pride for Limpene, you get a
uh-huh.
dollar off of your orders.
Well, I'm doing this to show pride for Limpany, so that's why I wore pink today. When I woke up, I thought, I'm going to do this for Limpany.
I love it.
All
I'm still
right.
like uh very much what's it called? Like a straight cat. But I've been spending more time here in Limpany. Saint Denis was my very first home. But one day I'll go back. It's kind of changed for me. Doesn't feel quite the same after the great migration of the fruit flies. It's just doesn't feels different,
For
less
San,
fun for
did you
me.
say Saint Denis or Strawberry?
Saint Denis.
Saint Denis. Oh, yes, it is different there. It's not quite the same as it used to be, is it?
Yeah, not as
Some of these
inviting, a
props
little
look
bit
so
more
good.
harsh, like a bright sun when you get out from a dark corridor, just like oh god, you know.
Mm, like the sun after a long evening.
Oh, truly. You see anything that sparks your interest?
Oh, let me see. Let me look.
Hmm. the flowers in there just look just marvelous.
Oh, well, thank you. It's a combination of wisteria and some blue bonnets with some leftovers from the soaps that we make.
I will do your fruit basket bundle, I guess.
Oh, I love that. And what combinations would you like for soaps and perfumes? We
Hmm.
we have all kinds. We have a Wisteria Waters perfume, which is kind of like a florally citrus. And then we have our sandalwood and sage cologne. That one is
Ooh,
truly lovely, a little spicy. Then we have our coconut cream bar. It's real soft and milky.
I like the
And
sound
then
of that one.
yeah, you like that. And then we have our lavender lux, which is lavender and oatmeal. It's an exfoliator bar, perfect for the feet or
Ooh,
hands. And then our uh dreamsicle hand lotion, which is orange and vanilla. Oh, that one was made
oh,
especially for our good friend and grandpa of the shop owner, Mr. Krusty
Krusty.
Rivera.
I know
Yeah.
Krusty.
You
That's
do. I
if
miss
that's the
him.
same Krusty, yes. Oh my goodness.
I wonder where he's at.
I don't know. I will definitely. How many were there?
It was you get 10 soaps and 10 perfumes.
All right. Just a nice mix is fine. I don't know what
Okay.
you have in stock, so I will just take a nice mix. I'm gonna use some of them for gifts as well.
Oh, I love that. That
I
I
do
know
want.
exactly which ones to get you.
All right.
That's a lovely idea. We had a birthday party that we went to, and we
We
didn't
did.
have a lot of gifts to give out, but Elvani gave an onion.
Oh, I
An
mean,
onion. Well, my grandmother always told me if you need to give a gift to someone and you are not sure what they like, you are to give them an onion. And then when you pass it to them, you say, "This onion has a lot of layers." And it's very much like a friendship. It has a lot of layers to it. Or it's very much like a person. Person has a lot of layers.
oh, it's one of our local residents, Miss
Oh,
I can't remember her name. Miss Scarlet. Oh yes, she's amazing. She's so fun.
it sounds
oh,
like a fun town here. I've been here a few times and no one's been here at all.
oh
Oh,
yes,
look at
they're
those.
they're usually here at night. They're like little gremlins, joking about doing silly things like capture the
Oh,
flag or uh, playing sardines. We do a lot of like road trips where we just take the whole town to different cities and just kind of hop around and have fun. There you go, love. I hope you enjoy all of those.
thank you very much. I'm going to get these home and put them into storage so that no one takes them from me. There's been so many
Oh,
people around trying to take stuff lately.
well, if the thieves are taking soaps, then they need it to wash their mouths out with
I
all
would
them.
like to.
Just like, oh my god. But I hope you enjoy. I gave you a nice little selection,
I
and
enjoy that. Thank you. You did very well. Those are nice picks.
oh,
Everyone would
thank
like
you.
at least one of these or two or three. I,
Appreciate you, love. I do, and I just I want to say that I appreciate you not only just for coming out and telling me everything, but about the limes, or lemons, but that I really needed that reading today, and maybe that's
mhm.
what happened. The universe gravitated you here
You
because
know, that's what I teach at school. People don't understand what I teach, but I teach how to listen to the world, and the world is always trying to answer your questions, or the world is always trying to talk to you. And some people just don't hear the world, and there's always something out there drawing people together so that the world can say what it has to say.
Yeah, just
yeah.
remember a seed that you plant today may grow and blossom into a nice, beautiful flower tomorrow.
Y'all are so kind, honestly, and you're right. Like I'm trying to stay positive, but in the moments that my inner saboteur, so to speak, is like yelling at me, then that's when I start like dancing, and I try to like
Mhm.
get out of my head because I don't want to think about it. Because they get kind of loud sometimes, and sometimes it's not always even just like you know the voice in your head. Sometimes it's people around you. Like people can be very cruel to you when you're being nice or taking advantage of you.
That's
And,
right.
and so I don't know. I just just trying to take a breath. That's all. Thank you so much for everything.
Well, you keep being you and you keep being positive and kind, and that's going to take you a lot further in the world. I know that some days some people don't appreciate that, but there are people out there who will see it and will appreciate it very much.
And I'll work harder on trying to be more kind to myself. I think that's probably the part that I'm having trouble with
You
is
do
that
that.
like I try to be respectful to everyone. It's just that sometimes everyone doesn't always include me.
I know that. I know how that is. But you just make sure to include yourself. When you make the list out of everybody you want to be kind to, you make sure there's room for you on that list.
Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Y'all have a
You're
safe
very
travel
welcome.
back to Saint Denis, okay?
We will. It was a pleasure to see you today. I'm glad we ran into each other. I think it was meant to be. Those lemon trees showed up at just the right time. It was. Oh.
I firmly believe that.
All right, you have a good evening.
Take
Yeah.
care, loves.
You
When
as well.
when life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Or
Oh,
lemon. Make lemon soap. Oh.
True.
oh, that could be our next one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write this down.
Oh. Have a good evening. All right. Watch for snakes. I saw two last time I was here.
Careful, there's a couple of people walking on the left side, and
I'm going this way. We'll just go this way. Is that all right?
it's fine. I think this road connects. There's
It does.
a deer.
A doe, a deer.